Orientation is locked. Hello. I gotta go let me check here.
Oh look, they didn't bring us any forks.
Oh, you can unpack that if you want. I gotta check that out. Two people are watching. Hi guys. Whoever is watching.
Why are we sideways?
Oh my gosh, are we sideways? I don't know how to do it, do you? I don't know how to do it. Do you?
No, you did this the other day.
Hang on.
Did you unlock the phone?
Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. So you have to go like this. But it won't.
What do you mean?
I can't use the tripod that way.
I don't know.
I don't know how to do it. See, that's the one thing I never figured out. Really?
Really?
You're awesome. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yes. Eddie's cool.
It'd probably be better if you inverted the screen.
I don't know how to do that. Alright, so now how do I get to the chat part? Eddie is unpacking dinner, and I apologize that it took like forever to get dinner because I've never ordered Chinese food before, maybe like once in my life. I didn't realize that it took that long, especially at dinner time.
You know, this is a gourmet Chinese restaurant because it was something sushi and they sell Chinese food.
Sushi and Chinese food together.
And a European guy dropped off the food.
Oh yeah, he was, huh? Napkins? No.
No.
Forks? No. What's in here? Okay, so I saw that there are a couple people watching, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get to the comments so I can see who is watching so I can talk to you, because the whole point of this is I want to talk to you guys and have dinner with you. And whoever is here watching, I so apologize that it took so long, but thank you for hanging in there. So, what we have here is, this is mine, this is sushi. I love sushi. So this is a,
Can you see anybody chatting?
I can't tell which one's which. Yeah, people are like making comments there, but I don't know how to see it here. So, I need Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, send me a Facebook message and tell me how do I see the comments on my iPad so I can respond. Because I'm watching the video on my iPad, but I don't see any comments. So, and you guys, this is actually like an entire experiment, because for the book club, we are going live for the book club on the 29th. On the 29th, we're going live for the book club discussion. So this is my experiment to figure out how this works and how I can interact with you guys. So Kelly is talking to me, and she says,
Good luck. Have fun.
seriously, no napkins?
Here.
Oh, awesome. Oh, it's a hotel washcloth. Creator Studio YouTube live stream tab. Okay. Go ahead, eat. Show what you have. You're like only kind of in the picture, so let's see what you have to eat. Yours looks huge. Mine looks tiny.
some pills.
Eddie's eating pills while I figure this out. So, I'm going to YouTube. So what I was saying was actually just thank you for bearing with me while I figure this whole live stream out, because I really want to do live stream with you guys, but I've been so nervous to actually try and like figure it out because I don't know what I'm doing, and this is actually just proof that I don't. So thank you for bearing with me while I figure it out. So now I am on. I gotta sign in. What are you eating? What does Eddie love to get at the Cheesecake Factory? What do you love? That's really
Spicy cashew chicken.
That's right. Eddie's eating spicy cashew chicken, but not from
spicy.
the Cheesecake Factory. Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay.
You could scoot over closer to me if you wanted to. Closer. Can I have one of these?
No.
I'm really hungry, but I'm also really hot. I gotta turn the AC up. You know why I'm hot? Because this is making me nervous. Because I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. Okay, I am now on Creator Studio, Kelly. So, live stream tab on the left, pop out the chat. How is it, Eddie?
It's okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
So in Eddie's world, whenever you ask him...
No, it doesn't mean that I love it.
Exactly. Whenever you ask him how something is, you don't really know.
It's passable.
Passable as in, would you order it again?
No.
But you love Chinese food.
I don't love Chinese food.
Okay, now I am on the video, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
It says, I'm watching the video from YouTube. It's not Creator Studio though. It's from the desktop. So what do I do from the desktop? I'm watching the actual video. I'm gonna eat though while you tell me that. So here's what I have here, you guys. I have this is a rainbow roll. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rainbow roll is basically a California roll, which is all cooked. It's cooked sushi. I think it's like crab meat inside. So that's a rainbow roll, and then on top they have usually like some tuna. It's usually more of a different fish, like 2 or 3 different kinds of fish on top. So a California roll is 5 smart points for 8 pieces, and this is a pretty small one, so I'm totally comfortable with counting 5 smart points for 8 pieces. And this is in open it up.
Probably white rice.
And this is actually in the tracker. So when you look up sushi, just go sushi, and then California roll or rainbow roll, and then it will pop up. That's edamame, which is 0 smart points. And then I asked for the spiciest roll they have, and they said it was a volcano roll. So this is the volcano roll. And when I order sushi that I have that has like lots of crazy ingredients and I don't really know how to count it, if you look up sushi in the tracker, just put in sushi. Just type in sushi, and 2 very generic listings come up. One says vegetables wrapped in seaweed with rice, and one says raw fish wrapped in seaweed with rice. So I always choose the one that says raw fish wrapped in seaweed with rice. It's kind of cheating, but it's just super easy. So if you don't know all the stuff that's inside, you can just choose sushi, raw fish wrapped with seaweed and rice. And this is 6 smart points for 8 pieces. So this is 5, this is 6, this is 11 smart points for sushi. That's how I count sushi. And then if you're having things like avocado or a spicy mayo sauce, or if your sushi is deep fried, or if you have a lot of panko breadcrumbs on your sushi, then you would then add points from there. Like, okay, I start with this 6 points for these 8 pieces, and then if it's got like a lot of mayo in it, like this is a volcano roll, so this is baked, I think it's like baked crab on top or baked tuna. So if this is a very mayo, like a lot of mayonnaise in the sauce, then I'll add another point.
You know what?
That's how I do it. What?
It's a good thing that that's raw,
Why?
because it takes you forever to explain and get to eating.
I know, because I'm the kind of person, I really like my hot food hot, and I really like my cold food cold. Eddie likes lukewarm. So Kelly is suggesting that I sign into your YouTube and see if I can view the comments from there. I gotta do it because I really I wanna chat with you guys right now. So
You know my password, right?
no, but I
You know my
think-
login name, right?
No. What's your name again? Ooh, that's spicy. That was really good. Okay, what email? Oh. I know that part.
Do you?
Yeah.
My Gmail account?
No. Here, sign in. While I eat. Okay, you guys, I have to do like a big shout out to Lori Donald. Lori, I don't know if you're home from work yet or not. You should be home from work. But I got to meet Lori today. We actually went for a run in the Florida heat. It was awesome. We went 3 miles. We were planning to do 2, and we ended up doing 3. It was so much fun. I haven't run with anybody for a really long time, so that was awesome. But Lori brought me, yay! I have missed this stuff. I have not had any of this Grapefruit Bellini since I left home. It's been like 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. So I was so happy to see this. I put it right in the fridge. She said, this is for your dinner tonight. So thank you so much, Lori. I'm gonna pop this open right now. This is just, somebody asked me once, how do you even open this? It's just a little screw top. So super easy. It's not like crazy like champagne, like get the towel and run for your life. It's not. It's super easy. So Grapefruit Bellini, and I'm going to drink this in. If you guys watch my video, my first video from Epcot, I showed you the beautiful, beautiful steins in, I think, Germany. So I don't drink beer at all, and I really actually hate the flavor of beer because I hate the taste of hops. It's disgusting to
Where'd
me.
you put the password?
My dad, so go next, and then it will ask for password. My dad is a beer drinker, and he used to collect steins. So I have an appreciation for beautiful steins. So this stein I had to buy from Germany in Epcot. It's like the least stein looking stein, but it's still very beautiful. Are you in?
No.
Oh, so I'm gonna drink my Grapefruit Bellini in my new stein. But first of all, I'm gonna get some in. So, oh, I see why you have an extra S.
Do you know the password?
Okay, whisper me the password. Where's the capital? The first?
Mm-hmm.
Not like you guys really like hack Eddie's account, right?
If Abby is watching this, she'll know the password.
Hi, Abby. I don't know who's watching because I know you guys are commenting, so I'm gonna find out hopefully in a minute. So now I need to go to.
Oh, I'm not subscribed to you.
He doesn't watch my videos. He's like over that. Alright, I have to have a full-on bite.
Sometimes I read the comments.
Thanks.
Not your comments.
I know, but okay. There's no proper way to eat sushi besides just shoving like an entire piece in your mouth. So here I go.
What is that? A mushroom?
Zucchini. We have 40 people watching us eat.
I'm sorry.
And hopefully you guys already had your dinner or you're eating dinner with us. So I'm actually to the video again now, and I just need to find out how to see the comments. Seriously? Oh, I think I just found them. Okay, one more bite, and then I'm going to talk to you guys.
Okay, why don't you read the comments?
Eddie gave me this corn. You don't like this corn?
I don't like it.
How many points is that, you guys? 0. Thank you. Freestyle. Great.
I think the cashews were really on the top.
18 smart points in my beautiful beer stein. Is that sacrilegious to drink champagne out of a beer stein?
Whoa, should you be doing that on top of your iPad?
Probably not. Lori, I love you. That's awesome.
Did you rinse that out before you used
Woo!
it?
Nope. And that's going to make me burp. All right, you guys, I can see your comments. Hi, Sally. I knew you'd be here, Sally. Okay, so let me go to the top and let's see who's here. Oh my gosh, you're having like full-on conversations. Okay. Katie, hi, Katie. And Shell's Weight Watchers Life. Hi.
Okay.
You guys.
Don't say hello to everybody. You already said hello to everybody, so just go to the comments so
Hi,
that
Ann.
we know what's going on.
Hi, Kelly. We already knew Kelly was here because Cheyenne, hello. Shell, hi, Shelley. I already said you. Yeah, hi. You guys are awesome.
You know, luckily, we're doing this in our hotel room while we're on vacation. Because when I'm done, I'm just going to lay back on this bed and just go to sleep.
He was totally already doing that. Oh, you guys are awesome. I love that Eddie put the chopsticks in the shirt. For safekeeping. Eddie knows how to use chopsticks too. I think he probably actually taught me how to use chopsticks. Hey, Tammy, y'all, you must be down south, Tammy. Oh, Joanna. The
What,
yin and
Joanna
yang.
doesn't get very happy?
I'm looking forward to book club too, Susan. I gotta figure out like a whole sideways thing, so maybe I'll pick Kelly's brain for that, because it boggles me. I'm cooling off a little because stuff like this makes me nervous and sweaty and gross, so this will help. Emily is from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi, Emily. Lisa's here. Oh, Patricia from Scotland. Hi. So fun, you guys. Eddie's food looks really good, says Kelly. Did you show? Okay, so this is the. Okay, so I tried to order chow mein. I think Eddie actually told me to order chow mein, and they said, you know, that's not noodles, right? It's more like was it eggs or it was like vegetables and stuff. So he said if you want noodles, you need lo mein.
So here's the lo mein.
I'm not like a huge like Chinese person, so if you guys want Chinese noodles, order lo mein. This is Eddie's chicken. Lo mein. That was good, huh? Lots of good carbs there. And this is Eddie's spicy cashew chicken.
It's not spicy.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking Cheesecake Factory. Cashew chicken. And he has some rice.
I'm not eating rice.
And I have the two
We're going to
sushi
throw that
rolls.
at the newlyweds.
What newlyweds?
Oh.
I have 2 sushi rolls and edamame. And whatever Eddie's putting in my plate. Erica said, I wonder how many points Eddie is eating. Eddie doesn't count points. Eddie's so, I don't want to say lucky, but Eddie, I said I don't want to say lucky, but Eddie doesn't have to.
No one has to. It's
I
a
have to.
decision
It is my decision to count points for my health because it's a system that I found that works for me, right? So I choose to count points. You're right.
My system works better.
Emily is cat sitting. What do you do when you cat sit? Because what do cats actually do? You just have to. Actually, Eddie's mom is cat sitting for us right now, so I very, very, very much appreciate that. So you really just have to feed them and change the litter box, right? No cat walking. Emily, you're cracking me up. Hi, Enza. From Canada. Okay. Tammy, that drink is so refreshing. It's so good. I love grapefruit anything, but this is so good. Chilled. It's very refreshing. So good. And if you have a Trader Joe's, that's where you get it. It's pretty inexpensive. Shell says she likes the strawberry version of that Bellini. Yay! And yeah, Kelly, I did go back and get the Stein, and they wrapped it up really good in that bubble wrap stuff, and then they put it in a big box, and then I took it out so I could use it, and then I'll put it back in so it can get home safely.
Kelly, you guys missed the rain.
Oh
We got
my
soaked
gosh.
on. What day was that? Tuesday?
It was the day right after you guys left. It was pouring in Epcot. But it was still so much fun because it's Epcot. It was amazing. Emily said, I sit and pet them and we have long conversations. That's cute because I have conversations with Stanley. Eddie doesn't. Eddie doesn't, but she loves him so much. I don't get it. Everyone feel bad for Kelly because she got her wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh, how's that going? That was today, wasn't it?
It was, when did she say?
Thursday.
This morning. I'm sorry, Kelly.
Kelly, this isn't very good. You're not missing anything.
Mimi was in Melbourne for a week. Amazing. I'd love to go to Melbourne. And then Fort Walton Beach, Destin. Not sure where that is. And Amy was born in Michigan, so that must be in Michigan, Fort Walton Beach. I'm not a big fan of Florida Sea either.
Are you gonna eat?
Yep. But I want to talk to these guys. Someone's like, how's your mouth, Kelly? So Central Alabama, you think, Mimi, you think that Central Alabama humidity is worse than Florida?
Probably.
Kelly said her mouth is really sore, but it should be healed in a couple days.
No straws.
She'll come back if you can, but enjoy your dinner. What's for dinner? How did we meet? Oh my gosh. Lisa says, have the Florida folks heard of Okeechobee? What's Okeechobee? Do you know, Eddie? Okeechobee is the stupidest name for a street. Is all I know. But I'm pretty sure that it's probably a, it's like an Indian, it must be like an Indian tribe in this area, right? Ooh, Tanya Germany, hi! Oh my gosh! You and your sister. You guys, I remember you. I love you. I haven't talked to you for forever. Okay, so how did we meet? And how do I manage plateaus? 14 to 18 of 23 points. The humidity is worse. Okeechobee is a lake. Oh, and a river. Are you sure it's not?
In a street.
And a street. But what do they name that after? I'm thinking it's got to be like an Indian tribe, right? Hey, Tammy, I'm impressed. We have 55 people watching, especially because we were so late. So sorry about that. Okeechobee is a town, a big fish town where northerns love to come. Anita. Okay, Anita wants to know how many presents we bought for her. He's looking around.
I got a pile of dirty underwear and socks.
All right. Who
You
wants
wanna
to do
wash
Eddie's
those?
laundry?
That's from fortune cookies here.
So you guys had to ask the most difficult question. How did we meet?
I have a pair of chopsticks here. And
Anita, these have your name written all over them. Next time I see you.
these 2 forks.
And the forks.
You want some towels? They brought us some towels.
My sweaty towel, Eddie's dirty underwear. So we actually met through Eddie's ex-wife, who is a friend of mine. It's a weird story, and I won't go into much detail. Eddie and I used to carpool to work. When my ex-husband and I moved to California, Eddie, being the kind person that he is, he was then and he still is now, even though he tries not to show it, Eddie offered to carpool with me when we moved. Oh wait, should I back up a little? So when we moved, Eddie's wife actually volunteered him and her to help us move in. So that was awesome. And then Eddie offered to carpool with me because we were both going from the same city where we lived to the same city where we worked. So that's how we met. And this was how many years ago?
A long time ago. 11 years ago. 12 years ago. 13 years ago. You know when it was when gas
2004.
It was when gas prices went from a dollar like 90 to about $2.47.
He used me for my gas money.
I figured a carpool buddy would be a best way to cover all my gas expenditures during that time.
And did I?
Kind of.
You know, you guys, gas went in California a couple years almost up to $5 a gallon. I thought I was going to have to walk everywhere, and I did for a while, but almost $5 a gallon. So that's how we met. The other question was, how do I handle plateaus? Plateaus are kind of tricky because, number one, you want to make sure you're doing everything by the book. Like, are you, to use a fat dag term, did you get complacent and you started sneaking in things that you weren't having early on? Did you like start not exercising as much? Are you not measuring portions as well? So first thing, you should just make sure that you didn't get complacent or get a little lax about the program. So make sure you're doing everything by the book. Number two, a true plateau is when you are doing everything by the book and you stay the same weight for like several weeks at a time. That's a true plateau. And if you are at that point, I don't think I've ever experienced a true plateau. The reason that I stay the weight that I am is because I choose not to really cut out a lot of things that I enjoy and that make my life livable. So that's why I stay where I'm at. And I don't really know if that's considered a plateau. I feel like it's maintenance because I'm very, very close to where I want to be. But if you are doing everything by the book and you're at a plateau, excuse me, that was a live burp, and you haven't lost anything. He gets live burps all the time from me, free. If you haven't lost anything for a while, I would use a couple of different strategies. Number one, first and foremost, look back to when you were in weight loss mode, when you were losing. What were you doing? What were you eating? Try to recreate that exactly. So if you can go back in your tracker and see, hopefully you were tracking at that point and you can see literally what you were eating, what you were doing, so you can recreate that exact menu. Do it for a week. Do exactly what you did for a full week and see if that gets you going. If that doesn't, then I would recommend trying a couple of other different strategies. Number one, you could try simply filling, because simply filling is very similar to freestyle, but I've seen a lot of people that switch to simply filling and it shakes the body up and gets them moving from a plateau. I have never done simply filling. I feel like in the future, once I maybe take off some of this vacation weight, I might try it just so I can give you guys my opinion of simply filling. So that would be a strategy you could use. Try simply filling. Those are comments. Comments are popping up on my phone. So try simply filling, or try another strategy. Try eating. So you said that you were eating 14 to, you were eating the lower range of your points. So try eating all your points for a week. 23 points every day for a week. See what that does. You could also try eating 23 points plus 5 or 10 of your weeklies. If you're not using weeklies, try that for a week and see what that does. So just try to incorporate some different strategies. I've seen people that have to eat on the lower end to lose, but I've seen people that eat on the lower end for quite a while and kind of get stuck on a plateau, and then they have to eat on the higher end for a while, then they start losing. You could also start, maybe switch up your exercise routine. Maybe your body's too used to exercise and the fit points that you're earning, and you just need to try a different method. So it's gonna be trial and error, and every method that you try, you've got to do it for at least like 1 or 2 weeks. Otherwise, you're not gonna know if it's working. So pick one method and try it for 1 to 2 weeks and see what happens. But first and foremost, I would see, just make sure you're doing everything by the book, you're weighing and measuring, and you're doing the program like you should. And then secondly, make sure, I guess that's the same thing. Just make sure you're not being complacent. And then, my second thing. So first, make sure you're not being complacent. Number 2, go back and see what you were doing when you were losing. Those would be my top 2. How's that? Oh, you're still on the same thing.
I only have 2 things.
How's the noodles?
Okay.
I wish you guys were actually here with us, because the people that I've been able to meet the last couple weeks in person, it's been so much fun hanging out and just meeting new people and talking to you guys, and I'm super excited for our meetup tomorrow. I think a couple of you guys who are in the chat right now are going to meet up with me tomorrow. I'm very excited about that.
Are you supposed to read these comments?
Yep, I'm going to read more comments right now. Are you full?
Yeah. Give me a couple minutes.
Good vibes from New Jersey. Gina. Is Gina here? I saw somebody say, oh. Okay, I'm trying to go back to the actual questions. Okay, here we go.
I'll go for the chicken.
How many presents are you having the chicken? Go for the protein, Eddie. Go for the protein. Oh, you guys are awesome. Nobody wants your laundry. Okay, do you take all of your vacation at once, or do you have a lot of vacation days? This comes from Mimi. Mimi, I love vacation. Vacation is important to me.
I'm on vacation.
What? What'd you say?
I'm on vacation.
We're both on vacation. He's on a long kind of vacation. Anyway, vacation is very important to me. I was raised in a family where we took a vacation every year, usually 2 weeks. So to me, and especially my personality, I need a refresher. I need to take a step back from life and do something fun and re-energize and enjoy myself. So vacations are very important to me. However, Disney is very generous with a lot of their perks, but I only get like a standard 2-week vacation. So last year I had extra vacation from the year before, because when I worked my first year at Disney, I didn't take a lot of vacation. So last year when we did this same trip, We were gone for 9 days, and I had extra vacation to deal with it. When we start over at the beginning of the year, we don't just automatically get those 2 weeks, we have to accrue it. So I take vacation, but we have to balance it with the budget because the amount of vacation that I take doesn't actually work out with what they give me, if you know what I mean. Did that answer your question? I don't have a lot of vacation days, but I wish I had a lot more. I think once we hit like maybe 5 years, we get another week. So that will be awesome. What Disney park do you like best in Florida? Eddie, which one do you like best? You guys know what I'm gonna say.
I guess Magic Kingdom.
Why?
Because it's almost like Disneyland. Not exactly, but almost.
But what is it that you like so much? It just reminds you of home?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Epcot. For the alcohol.
Not for the alcohol. I love Epcot so much. I've always loved Epcot because, not because of the future worlds at the beginning, but because of the World Showcase. Because I was telling Eddie this today and yesterday that I love traveling so much, and I wish I could go to foreign countries or go further, go to, I don't know, Africa, England, France, all of those places. I can't. Morocco, sure.
United States.
But I can't. So that is traveling to me, to be able to experience those different countries. And I know it's not like the real thing.
How many other people in the United States think the same thing? That they can't
And
afford
go to Epcot?
yeah.
It's a lot, right?
I don't know.
It's hard to be able to. I know a lot of countries are less expensive than some, but that's. I've always wanted to travel, and so that's why I love Epcot. And I was telling Eddie today, we went to the Animal Kingdom, and I love the Animal Kingdom too because it has that whole same like travel vibe. So Epcot, hands down, my
Keep your glasses
favorite.
on.
Not just for the countries, but yes, for the food and drink. Well, hello there, Gina. Okay, so Emily's laying in bed eating M&Ms.
Peanut or plain? Or peanut butter?
Pajamas or not? Oh, Anita said, I'll give Eddie $20 to ride Guardians. He
Sorry.
will not go on that ride with me. If it was Tower of Terror, I think maybe we would have a chance. But you know, Guardians of the Galaxy is like, it's like Tower of Terror on crack. And Amy, that is in California Adventure in California. They took the old Tower of Terror ride and turned it into Guardians of the Galaxy. Same kind of like, turn what off? Same kind of up and down thing, but like times 10. Free burp.
Oh, boy. I'm freezing. Ah, now I can hear.
Oh, it's quiet. Oh wait, good question about weight and age. Oh, do you think they need to make lifetime weight for older ladies higher?
No. Yes.
Do you think that older women should have to be the same weight as younger women?
No.
That's a really good question.
Because their metabolism is different.
I know.
And they've gone through probably childbirth and all that other stuff. And, you know, their body's not working the same way.
That's a really good question because
But then you probably want to have two different meetings.
what do you mean?
Well, you don't want to. If you're teaching something to this one group of people, you're not going to be teaching it to the young group, and you're not going to be teaching it to the old group the same way. Different plan?
I wouldn't say a different plan necessarily, but maybe different variations. I think, let me read the question again. I think that the lifetime weight for older ladies, no. And I'll tell you why. Perhaps they should make the range a little bit larger because Weight Watchers gives a pretty good range for a healthy weight range. I know my weight range, my healthy weight range with Weight Watchers is, I believe, 127 up to 150 something. Maybe not, but it's a pretty high range. So I feel like maybe some of the younger people should be at the lower range, or at least midway, and maybe some of the older ladies should be at the higher range. But I know that's not really a blanket statement because there are a lot of people who have been overweight for most of their lives and they have a hard time even just reaching the higher limit of the weight range. So I don't know. That's a really good question. I do think, however, that as we age, it's unrealistic to expect that we should be at a lower weight or at a weight that we were at earlier in our lives. So the older you get, yes, I think the weight should naturally be a little bit higher. Not a lot, but a little bit. So that's a really good topic for discussion. I don't know if Weight Watchers has ever
50 pounds?
50 pounds higher?
Yeah.
No. I think
75?
so. If my healthy weight right now and the weight that I was at naturally, even after my pregnancies, I'm 5'7", and my natural weight was about 138. My weight that I prefer to be at right now is 133. So if I'm in that one, like we'll call it 135. So when I hit maybe 60, 65, 70, I think that my healthy weight could probably be maybe 145 at max 150. So that is only a 15-pound difference, right? So 50 pounds, no. 15, yeah, just because, you know, the body, the hormones, the metabolism. That is a really good question. That's my opinion, but you guys know I am not associated. Oh, wait, I am associated with Weight Watchers, but Weight Watchers does not endorse or blah, blah, blah this channel. Has nothing to do with this channel. That's a good question. Okay. I bought the hummus chips sweet chili that I saw in your grocery haul. Oh, that's not me. Hummus sweet chips grocery haul at Aldi. That sounds good. Oh, Kelly, not jelly. I love that you guys are talking amongst yourselves because that is a huge thing for me to be able to bring you guys together and bring people together who are also doing Weight Watchers so that we can all connect and learn from each other. So if you are interested in participating in a Facebook group that I host, co-host, I should say, because Claudia helps me a lot. Let me know. It is a private group, so let me know and I can add you. Oh, so Amy ended up joining a gym. And did that break your plateau? What exercises did you do at the gym that you think contributed to breaking your plateau, if that worked? Measuring. You guys are cracking up. How do you say measure?
Measure.
Measure. How do you say feta?
Feta.
Oh, so how do you say intestines?
Intestines.
I have to go measure the feta cheese in my intestines. So actually, Anita, if they have you at a weight that you could never really get to, all you have to do is bring in a note from your doctor. Go to your doctor, and your doctor knows your health and your weight and your body better than Weight Watchers. So Weight Watchers uses a very generic chart for healthy weight ranges. If you and your doctor decide and agree that you would be healthier at a higher weight than that, all you have to do is bring a note in, and they put it in your chart, and you go for that.
Take them on a Rice Krispie treat.
Take the Weight Watchers receptionist a Rice Krispie treat.
No, the doctor.
Oh, the doctor. Okay. How does Eddie... Wait, where did that go? How does Eddie manage his diabetes treatments when you are out of town? Do you need to schedule appointments? What happens with your dialysis when we're on vacation? You answer, I'll eat.
So before we go on vacation, I have to call the travel department of my dialysis center, which is somewhere in the south, and try to explain to them where we're going, and hopefully they understand the location somewhere in the United States. And I give them the zip code and tell them what days I do dialysis, and they try to find a local dialysis center that will hold a chair for me that day. And so then they do some tests at my center. They send all the records to the dialysis center that I'm going to, and then we just go on our trip. And I go to the dialysis center and I do my dialysis. Diabetes, I have no problem with diabetes right now.
And why is that?
I guess it's because, well, it's not because I watch what I eat all the time, because this is probably not good for me. But pretty much it is controlled by the diet that I normally have, because I really do eat mainly protein, white rice, and, well, chicken, beef, and white rice. And occasionally
That is the recommended
and normally
kidney
my
diet.
$1 fast food restaurant type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the diabetes problem is not there because my kidneys aren't working anymore. So that's diabetes is no problem, but the dialysis gets done in the center near the location where we're at.
And Mimi wants to know if the humidity bothers you.
Oh, you know what? It's really funny. So, since we were walking around and I was watching everyone else sweat, I didn't sweat. I got really hot yesterday and had a little bit of perspiration, but I had a t-shirt on and a shirt on.
So does that bother you though? I mean, are you like 10 times hotter than me because you can't?
I did
sweat
find that like 20 minutes after getting into the park, my hands started swelling up. But I think that happens with everybody with the heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
But since I can't cool down by having water, I have to sit it out and just let it go through.
Eddie has been advised not to exercise too much or too strenuously because it will make him thirsty and it will overheat him and he can't sweat it out. So it's totally bizarre. Really bizarre. So Amy said that going to the gym did break her plateau. That's cool. I'm reading a question. Okay, I don't know what that is. So, are you on a donor list?
Yes, I am on the national list for Southern California, and when a cadaver comes up and it's my match and it's my lotto number, then I guess maybe I'll get it.
And who is it? Sorry. Me FRN62 says I'm a nurse and never knew there was a vacation department in dialysis. So thanks for the info. I think it's really common here in Florida, and in fact,
Not just in Florida.
oh, well, you know, in vacation tourist areas. But what I noticed when I went to dialysis with him a few days ago, or when we first got here, was everybody in dialysis here looks much healthier. And I think that's because these are patients that are healthy enough to travel, right?
Did you go to which one?
West Palm Beach.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought they looked better.
They didn't look that good.
I thought they looked better.
Well, so DaVita has the travel department. I'm sure DCI and other dialysis centers has travel to arrange. But if I stay within the DaVita clinics, there's no copayment. If I go to another facility, it might be $45 or $50 per treatment. The Palm Beach, Florida One had a couple of gurneys, a couple of wheelchairs, and some people that looked like they were just totally passed out. But the Vita that I go to here in Orlando, and that's actually in Celebration, or Kissimmee Celebration.
Celebration.
This facility is a facility that mainly deals with travel people, and last year I actually saw a couple of patients that looked like they were going to die because they
Maybe
overdid
this
it.
was like their
They
last vacation with family or
They
something.
either skipped the treatment, or the heat got to them and they drank a lot, because some of them had really high blood pressure, some of them had really low blood pressure, some of them were really swollen, so or their dry
I should
weight,
not complain about being bloated and swollen.
so their weight was way higher than they should have been. It's easy to get sidetracked and just keep on drinking and drinking. So
Water and
What?
Coke. He's not talking about
Tea.
drinking or tea. Yeah, but he has to really, really watch it. So Emily wants to know if you have a permanent port.
I don't have a port. I have a fistula in my arm.
It's like a monster vein. What is a fistula?
It's a piece of plastic that makes the vein the vein larger so that it's easier to get to. They just plug two needles into two different veins there, and they pump away.
And it saves his life. Lisa wants to know if the humidity is different here. First of all, there's humidity. I feel like there's not really like that much humidity in California. What do you think about the humidity here? I think it makes it feel like it could be the same temperature, 84 degrees, but it feels like 98. It's rough. What do you think? It must be so hot for you, but you don't really go outside here, right? Well, at the parks.
Let me see now. The only time we actually go outside here
It's
might
Monday,
be
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
every day other than the time that I'm here sleeping or taking a shower or going to do dialysis. And dialysis is 3.5 hours in the early morning. So the humidity is higher here. I don't know if we had humidity like this in California, if 50% humidity was 50% here, I'm pretty sure 50% of humidity would be in California the same.
Yeah, but is it ever
We don't
50%
have
humidity?
we don't
Right.
have humidity in LA. It's just a little bit.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys, for taking care of the chat room. Thank you, Lori. So Kachina wants to know how many points is the Chinese food. I didn't really look it up because I knew I wasn't really going to eat it. I had a bite of the noodles, so I would probably count a bite for the noodles. But I don't really eat a lot of Chinese food. We did go to a Chinese restaurant a couple months ago in California, and I wanted to see if I could get a 0 smart points Chinese meal. So I did. I had steamed shrimp and vegetables, and it was so unsatisfying because number one, I'm just not a huge Chinese food person, and number two, if I am, I want like dumplings and egg rolls and rice and noodles.
And number 3, it's in the same parking lot as her favorite pizza place.
So yeah, I had to stare at the pizza place while I was eating 0 point shrimp. Okay, you guys are talking about Space Mountain. What'd you think about Space Mountain, Eddie?
I did it. So did Kelly. Kelly did it too.
Kelly did. And I think she closed her eyes.
It's okay.
Kelly said, thank you for videoing the rides because I couldn't see them with my eyes closed. Okay, let's see. Questions. You guys are so awesome. Eddie, that's great. You can balance your health needs and still be so active. I almost died on Space Mountain. That wasn't me. Okay, my favorite rides here. Oh my gosh. I would say Tower of Terror, but I was a little bit disappointed in Tower of Terror after being on Guardians of the Galaxy because Guardians of the Galaxy is just way better. So Tower of Terror, um, loved Space Mountain, which I haven't been on for a long time, so that was really fun. Um, the Thunder Mountain is always fun, but we go on that a lot because that's a roller coaster that he actually does like. Um, oh my gosh, the Rock and Roller Coaster, the first part of that, whew, right, Kelly? And I think my favorite of all time here would have to be Everest. That was so awesome. What is your favorite ride over here?
The train.
Oh, the train. And by that, he doesn't mean Thunder Mountain. He means the train. Right.
And Thunder Mountain.
All right. I guess,
That's it. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you guys later.
no, everybody loves Eddie. I'm eating 0 Smart Point edamame. Mm-mm-mm. Which, I cannot have a lot of beans because they hurt my stomach so much. But I can eat edamame, which is weird because edamame is a soybean. So, oh no.
Isn't that weird when you're looking at that screen? You can see stuff that happened in the past.
Yeah, so this screen right here is my phone, and I'm reading your guys' comments on my iPad, and there's a lag time, so it's kind of weird. That's what he's talking about. Gina says she loves the train. Gina, when are we going to Disneyland together? You're so close to me. We have to meet. That prosciutto and melon pizza, Kelly ordered that, which is so funny because didn't Kelly just say, like, it was earlier in the day, maybe an hour or two earlier. She said, I don't really like, we were talking about salad, and she said, I don't really like arugula because it's very spicy, peppery. And then she ordered that pizza. But I think, Kelly, did you just not see that there was arugula on it? Because I loved it. Eddie and Kelly kind of picked off the arugula. But it was really good. I thought it was really good. Thank you, Tammy. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Everest is the best. Yes, we went to the Haunted Mansion. What do you think about Haunted Mansion?
You gotta go and ride it once.
I think we go because it's a classic. It's Haunted Mansion. Pirates is a classic, but Pirates is awesome.
You know what? The Pirates at Home is better.
Why? It's longer.
Well, it's longer, but it's also the last ride Walt worked on.
Oh.
And he didn't work on this one.
Okay, before I go into this, if you have any more questions, post them now. But Eddie really loves Disneyland because it was the park that Walt actually, well, of course, first of all, it was his dream, his first dream, and he was actually there at the park walking around, whatever. So, is that the only reason why, or you also grew up there, so you really love Disneyland?
Yeah, I guess.
That's why he likes Disneyland. I was gonna say something. Oh, when I had the opportunity to go into Walt's office like a year ago, it was amazing because you could like really feel Walt's presence there. It was crazy.
Presents?
His presence. It was awesome. All right, so I guess that's all the questions from you guys. Oh, wait. Oh, Sarah says, can you explain when you say what you mean when I'm blocked from Disney and Eddie can still go? So, I mean, one of the huge perks of being an employee with Disney is that we do get free passes. But they're blocking us out a lot. So when you buy like an annual pass, you have like blockout dates that you can't go on that pass. So it's the same with us as cast members. There are dates that are blockout dates that we can't go because of all the construction and I don't know what else. I don't know why, but they have
Disney
blocked
wants
us
to make
out.
more money.
They want paying people in the parks and not people like me. Stop breathing on me. Oh, you brushed your teeth. Good boy. So we've been blocked out. Cast members, which means me and Eddie, are blocked out because he's my spouse. We're blocked out on the weekends. I have been blocked out almost every weekend since October. Every weekend from Disneyland. There are random weekends when we've been able to go.
Sometimes they open the date up.
Yeah, sometimes they open the date up. So, but during the week, Monday through Friday, it's open. So for people like me, I have an office job. I have to be at work Monday through Friday. I can't go. I can't go during the week. Eddie doesn't work right now. He does dialysis, so he can go. So I am blocked out. Eddie can go while I'm working. That's what I mean when I say I'm like totally blocked out. And I've looked ahead to the calendar. It's out until June, right? Every weekend blocked out until June. So it's sad. It makes me sad. But thank goodness for California Adventure. California Adventure is also very, very blocked, but there are like a couple weekends where I can go. So I'm going to go as much as I can. So you're welcome. What's my favorite Disney movie? You know what? I have a confession. I really did not even like cartoons that much before
You don't
I
have to
started
like
working
cartoons.
for Disney. I know. I'm just saying. But I would have to. What are Disney movies? Well,
Mary Poppins, The
Oh, I
Black
do like Mary
Hole,
The Black Hole.
Yeah.
I never watched that.
The Happiest Millionaire, Freaky Friday,
Oh,
Mr. Lippet,
what is that one with the twins?
Freaky Friday.
No, the one with the twins.
That's Freaky Friday.
No, you guys know what I'm talking about. The girl that played both twins. The Parent Trap.
The Parent Trap.
I love that one. So I guess The Parent
Rocketeer.
Trap. And then my current favorite right now, or one of my favorites, is the live action Beauty and the Beast. I love it. I love it. I seriously like tear up. I don't know why. I don't know why. I didn't love it that much, but now I do. And so, what's your favorite?
Mary Poppins, The Rocketeer.
Mary Poppins, he loves. All right. The Parent Trap, thank you. 2000, oh, that's Mimi G 2002. I was like,
2000 Leagues Under
that
the
did not
Sea.
come out in 2002. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite
Hocus
Disney
Pocus?
character? Minnie Mouse. Hocus Pocus, yeah, I think that's Disney too.
Cars 1, Cars 2.
Susan is from Utah. Susan, I drive through Salt Lake City every time I go anywhere close to home because I am from Idaho. So that's like, I mean, it's not the closest airport, but for me, it's like the cheapest closest airport. So I don't know where you're at in Utah, but I always go through Salt Lake City Airport, or if I drive, I always stay in.
St. George.
It's not St. George. It's
What about it?
it's like the next
Well, no, we stayed
very
in St.
tiny
George.
town. We've stayed in St. George before, but yeah, Utah. I would love to go shopping with you too. Let's do it. Eddie's like,
Who?
Susan. She would love to go shopping when we come out. The Parent Trap. Oh, Sarah, hi. Favorite adult beverages of all the parks. Holy crap. They have to be in Epcot. So I have to say that Epcot has the strongest drinks because the other parks that offer drinks, they're a little weak. My favorite in Epcot for flavor would have to be that coffee espresso drink. I don't know what to call it because I ordered it once and they just did whatever and I was like, whoa, that's good. When I went back to order, I said, this is what I had, and she said something weird. Anyway, I thought it was a coffee espresso blended drink with both Irish whiskey. It's Irish cream and Bailey's. But when I asked for that, she said something about Jameson. So I don't know, but it was amazing. I think that's my favorite in Epcot. Gotta try it. The avocado margarita that I had the other day, I don't know if that's on the videos yet because I'm a little bit behind. That was really good. That was really good and refreshing too. Oh, these glasses? You guys. Oh, you're from Spanish Forks, Susan. Think I've been through there because it sounds very familiar. So these glasses, I actually
Got
We
'em.
got them at Kaiser. When I had the flu, when we all had the flu at Christmas, we were in Kaiser getting a prescription, and I saw them there, and so I got them. And then I ordered a pair online to have at work. These are not prescription glasses. Since I had my cataract surgery, I only need like 1.5, so these are just reading glasses. So I kind of like them though. Thank you. Sometimes I lie. Oh my gosh, Michelle. I hope you've read it already. That's going to be an awesome discussion. I am almost done listening to West Cork, which was the Audible free book series. Eddie's kind of listening to it because I've been playing it, and he's like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "Are you still trying to figure out who murdered who?" Yes. Anyway, I'm almost done with that, and then I'm going to listen to Sometimes I Lie again so that I can be refreshed for the book club discussion on Sunday. And you got everybody who is waiting for this live feed tonight. The book club discussion on Sunday the 29th will be at 10. We won't be waiting for food, so I promise it'll be at 10. But I'm super excited for it, and I loved it. I loved it. I'm easy to please because I don't really pick apart books. I don't really pick apart movies. I am in it for the entertainment, and if it's good and entertaining, and I'm just easy. I really liked it. Bloody Marys are delicious. Mimi, do you make your own Bloody Marys? Because I think I'm just gonna like grab some of the mixer and just have it at home just to be easy. I just want to be easy. My favorite show right now. What's your favorite show right now?
Curse of Oak Island.
What is the Curse of Oak Island about?
Mysterious treasure on Oak Island in Canada.
And how many years has this series been going?
2.5.
And have they found any treasure?
Yes.
This
Coins,
is why
buttons.
This is why I got Eddie a metal detector, because I thought it would be cool for him to like be out there
Now there's the
looking for treasure.
now there's the Silver War Gold.
Oh, there's another show that's similar with one of the same brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite show right now.
Suits.
I really love Suits, but I'm really sad that it's going to be ending. And so Suits and This Is Us. This Is Us gets me like, it's good. This Is Us first, and then Suits. We don't really watch that many TV shows because I don't know. We just don't have a lot of time, and then
There's not that many good TV shows.
we need to find
Fresh
a
Off
really
the
good
Boat.
series. We do watch Fresh Off the Boat together.
We're waiting for Better Call Saul to come back on.
Oh, Better Call Saul is awesome.
We have.
And that's it. We're watching The
Some
Walking Dead,
Walking
but The
Dead.
Walking Dead to me is just like, it's
Suits.
like way off from what it used to be. Suits is
Food,
awesome.
Food, Fact, and Beyond.
Oh, we do have a
Food
series.
Fiction.
Food, Fact or Fiction. Wait, I can't remember what it's called now. The Food Channel. And we used to watch Alton Brown. That's good. We watch a lot of YouTube videos, and there are YouTube videos that I watch, and then there are YouTube videos that we watch together. And the ones we watch together are like food reviews, Disney food reviews, and then we have like two or three people that do like
Adventures.
Disney videos, and then there's one guy that just does like folk, like American folk adventures.
Abandoned
His name's
houses.
The Carpetbagger.
Yeah.
I met
Abandoned
him.
houses.
Oh, I didn't meet him. You did.
Yeah, I did. Abandoned houses, abandoned buildings, abandoned stuff, or abandoned amusement parks, or side road show type of stuff.
Random stuff.
But yeah, the Carpetbagger, Jacob the Carpetbagger,
Gina said, I hate Negan.
Adam the Woo,
I'm the woo.
Justin Scarred, Random Land, and Magic Journeys.
Have you found anything cool with the metal detector?
No.
We only used it once.
We only used it once on a small beach. We need to go to like Santa Monica Beach after a hot summer day. Whenever
Eddie's hoping to find wedding rings.
wedding rings are like a good one because people take off their ring because they want to keep their suntan. Because when we were interviewing brides and grooms, a lot of brides had lost their engagement ring because they took off their rings to do the dishes or something. So I'm sure there's a bunch of rings out there. And there's a lot of unhappy people that get in arguments at the beach and they throw rings at each other. And
I would never.
there's people that take their watches off and put them aside and then shake their towels off and then forget about this stuff. Or loses their keys or stuff. So yeah.
I feel like I'm having grapefruit communion. So, Berta says, yes, Berta, Sarah Lago. Do you recognize that from this back here? We couldn't that. We totally rearranged the hotel room to do this. So if you recognize Sarah Lago Hotel from that, you're amazing. It was really, really cheap. We got such a good deal. And for Eddie and I, it's not about where we're staying. It's about where we're going, what we are going to be doing. We really just go to the hotel room to sleep. So always looking for a good deal. And so LPCRNA said, did he just say buttons? Were you talking about buttons? He does say buttons. What are those on your shirt, Eddie? Just say it again.
Buttons.
But you spelled it Buddons because that's how he said it, huh? Buttons. It's okay. People crack up at me and my accent, so that was hilarious. So Mimi told me how she makes her Bloody Mary's Mr. and Mrs. T mix. Have you found anything cool? Oh, somebody loves Carpetbagger.
Jacob, I met him. He came out to California.
He did an intro video for me
2 months ago, and I got in touch with him, and I got him into Disneyland. And I met him and Adam on the same day, and then the following week, we met Adam at Disney, Walt Disney's
I met Adam, and
barn.
he's very, very tall. Debbie said she's vacationing at Disney and she had dinner at Wolfgang last night. Was that at the marketplace? Because we had lunch there a couple days ago and I thought it was really good. The macaroni and cheese did a number on him, but I thought it was really good, so I'm super excited. And she says she highly recommends the salmon. That sounds good. Susan said she loves Carpetbagger and Adam the Woo. Susan, you probably saw when they did the intro on my video because I think you commented.
I have some more of those videos I need to watch before, since they've been back.
She's so jealous that you met him. Have we been to Europe? Disneyland Paris is great too. Greetings from Belgium. Hi, Roxy. I would love to go to Belgium. I have been nowhere outside of the United States except Mexico and Canada, and now I can say I've been to the Bahamas. Eddie has been to England. Is that it?
In Canada.
Oh,
and Mexico.
And Mexico. And the Bahamas. What do you know? The Bahamas,
Does that count?
Yeah, it's not U.S. And I know it's not U.S. because they were driving on the wrong side. That was my first clue. And they don't have a president. They have is it a prime minister?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a president. That was really cool. I would love to go to Disneyland Paris. And if anybody can fly me out there, I can get you guys in for free. But you gotta fly me there. No from your runs. The rose gold ears are, Berta, they're everywhere now. I was having such a hard time finding them, and we actually had a friend buy them for me because they were so hard to find. Now they're everywhere. So you will be able to find a pair, I promise you, and they are beautiful. Now they have the Millennium Pink ears, which I think they thought they were going to be a huge hit. They're not as big a hit, but they're pretty. They're not as pretty as the rose gold. Not at all. Recommendations on running shoes. Oh, you guys, I have a blister right now. It's a newish kind of blister forming, so it's not like bubbled up or anything. I can't pop it or anything, but I have a half marathon in 3 days. So I have a blister on my foot, and it's going to be huge and horrible by the end of this half marathon. So if you guys have any suggestions on how I can, what I should do about this blister to help protect it during 13 miles, let me know. As far as shoe recommendations, I always go with Saucony. I think that's how you say it. It's Saucony because they last forever and they're also really inexpensive. So I know you're supposed to replace your running shoes at least every 500, 600 miles. Saucony lasts way longer than that for me, way longer. I don't replace my shoes until either they start getting holes or start like obviously physically breaking down, or if I start having back problems, knee problems, blisters. Yeah. So I think I'm actually gonna have to get a new pair soon, which I don't want to put out the money for that, but I'm gonna have to. But I always recommend Saucony. I think you've had quite a few pairs of Saucony also, right? And they're pretty good. So yeah. Oh, Debbie, you were looking for me. I was there. You should have told me you were here. I could have met you. It's so close. So close. We could have totally met. I'm sad you're leaving too. Um, let's see. So, moleskin. I have not tried moleskin, but I think I'm going to buy some moleskin and put that on before the race on Sunday. That's the only idea I have too.
What about manure?
Huh? Manure? I have not tried putting manure on a blister. Have you?
No, but that would be squishy.
Did you see the way I was looking at me? I was like, are you serious right now? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Moleskin works wonders. All right, moleskin it is. All right, you guys. Oh, Debbie, next time come see me. That would have been awesome. Did you tell me and I didn't see the message? Because that could be too. I've been so busy. I haven't been able to catch up on any comments, so it would have been awesome. I guess we're over and out, right?
I'm done.
Eddie's like out of here, so
I'm ready to take a nap.
cheers, you guys, with my grapefruit communion. Thank you so much, everyone who watched. And if I missed your comment, please ask me again. If you are friends with me on Facebook, ask me again on Facebook. Because if you have a question, I'd be happy to answer.
2 more messages.
Yep, it says good night. Cheers. Bye. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully we can do this again soon and not be so late. But a million thank yous. You guys are awesome. So, cheers. Have a great night.
Good night.
Bye. Oh, I don't know how to turn this off.
What's going on?